Hey everyone, I'm Sarah and I am back with another week of Mini Flow Monday. This week we've got a little restorative and stretch style flow. We're going to move through it 4 total times. Each flow includes both sides for the leg and upper body stretches that we've got going, and we are going to start out today in our child's pose. So let's go ahead and bring it on down to our mat. We're going to take those knees nice and wide. We're going to take those feet, those big toes close together, set the hips back towards the heels, and take those arms out nice and long. Now from here you can make any adjustments that you might need to make. Maybe the arms come in just a little bit. Maybe you bend at the elbows and find a tricep stretch, bringing the hands to the shoulders. Maybe you take a moment and walk those hands side to side over to the right side of your mat for a stretch down the left side of the body, and then over to the left side of the mat for a stretch down the right side of the body. Taking just a couple of moments here in this child's pose to just release and relax, let the lower back release, and find your breath. Some nice deep inhales and exhales. Let's take 3 nice deep breaths here in this child's pose. Last one, big inhale and exhale. Fabulous. Now we're going to transfer to our puppy pose. So a little bit different. We're going to come up almost to hands and knees. So that I'm going to bring my knees in until they're right underneath my hips. And then we're going to take that upper body to be just like it was for that child's pose. So the hips are going to stay high, but we're going to walk those arms out nice and long and find that big stretch through the chest. Taking 2 nice deep breaths here. And then let's find a spinal twist. So we're going to take that right arm, we're going to lift it off of our mat, we're going to take it underneath in between the left arm and the left knee, placing that right shoulder down onto the mat and finding our spinal twist. Now, you have a couple of options for this left arm while the right arm is on its way through. It can stay out long if this feels good. If that's not quite right for you today, you can pull it in a little bit and still keep that palm planted, bending the elbow. If you'd like to intensify this spinal twist, this stretch, you can take that left arm up towards the ceiling, turn the palm to face behind the body, and then bend at the elbow to bring it around behind the back. So this is just serving to open up through those shoulders a little bit more towards that left wall. And just take this moment for our 2 nice deep breaths in this spinal twist. All right, if you found that half bind, that arm around behind the back, go ahead and lengthen it up towards the ceiling, take it back out long, and then we're just gonna trade sides. So let's take that right arm back out long down the center for just a moment, and then lift the left. So right it underneath, place the shoulder down onto the mat, and then choose your option here. So again, the arm can stay out nice and long. You can bend the elbow and bring it in, or you can take it up towards the ceiling, turn the palm to face behind, and bend the elbow to bring it around behind the back. Just opening up once again through those shoulders towards that side wall. Let's find our 2 breaths here on this side. All right, great. If you found that half bind, go ahead and release it. Bring it back to center. From here, we're going to do a little transition front to back in this puppy and then forward into our cobra. So we're just going to press those hips forward. Those palms can stay planted and you can bring the chest up nice and high, or you can bring it into that baby cobra, bending at the elbows and just lifting the chest slightly off of the mat. So up to you there. Either of those 2 options is great. And I just want you to alternate 3 times in each direction from here, forward and backward. So pressing those hips up and back, opening through the chest into our puppy. And then go ahead and press it forward into that cobra. 2 more just like that. Press it up, puppy. And press it forward, cobra. One last time in both directions. Up into that puppy and forward into our cobra. Nice stretch for the upper body, for the core here. Kind of open up. And then we're going to take it from here into our downward facing dog. So go ahead and curl those toes under. You can transition with the knees down and then lift them up, or you can press it right up and back. We're going to find our downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to pedal out those heels, find that nice stretch through the back of the legs, the lower body, and then bringing those ears between the biceps, pressing the chest towards the legs to once again open up through the chest. Alrighty, now from here, we're going to take it right down into our child's pose, and then we'll add on that next time we go through. So those knees come down wide, those hips sit back towards the heels, and we're back down in that child's pose. So we'll take our 2 nice deep breaths here. If you need to walk side to side, bend at the elbows, bring the hands to the shoulders. Anything that works here is fabulous. 1 more nice deep breath. Awesome, let's press it up into our puppy. Right here, we're going to find our spinal twist on both sides. So go ahead and take that right arm, thread it underneath, place the shoulder on the floor. Choose the option for that opposite arm, any of the 3 that I described before. 1 more nice deep breath over here in this spinal twist on the right side. And let's switch it up. Lengthen that left arm if you had it around behind the back. Take that right arm out to meet it. Thread the left arm underneath, taking that moment. Once again, choose your option, and then 1 more nice deep breath in this spinal twist. Awesome. Go ahead and lengthen that right. Take the left out to meet it. We've got our cobra and our puppy here, our transition. We're going to do this just twice in each direction here. So pressing the hips forward into that cobra, pressing them back into puppy. 1 more time, each way. Pressing forward into cobra, and then pressing back into puppy. We're going to meet in that cobra here, so take your moment in puppy, and then go ahead and press those hips forward into cobra, at which point we're going to lower down onto our mat. So nice and easy. Bring the chest down to meet. From here, taking it up a notch, we're going to find our spinal twist and a chest opener. So let's start by taking that left arm out nice and long towards that side wall. We're going to take our right arm and just use it as a stabilizer. The right leg is going to go up towards the ceiling. We're lifting the hip off the floor. I'm going to bend at the knee, and I'm going to just step it around behind. So this is creating that chest opener through that long left arm. We're opening up the shoulders just slightly towards this right side wall, and we've got that left arm down on the floor. The hips are open up, but we're nice and stable. If that foot meets, you can plant it down. If it doesn't quite meet here, then you can go ahead and just leave it floating and find actually also a nice hip flexor stretch. So we're using this right arm as a little stabilization. From here, you can take it up a notch into a little bit deeper of a chest opener if you would like to. So this is going to really intensify this. Keeping the left arm long towards that left wall, you can lift that right arm up towards the ceiling. We're opening up that chest towards that right side wall and really intensifying through the stretch of the shoulder and the chest on the left side. All right, if you found that, go ahead and bring that back down. We'll let that right leg come back out long. Bring the left hand into your side, and we're just gonna switch sides. So that right arm is gonna go out long this time. Left arm used for a little support. Lifting the left leg up, bending the knee, and setting it down over on that opposite side. We've got that chest opener, we've got that hip opener. Once again, option to keep that left hand down or open up that left hand towards the ceiling. Nice big stretch here. Fabulous. Give me 1 more big exhale, bringing it down, back to center, and we're going to transition to that downward facing dog. So curling those toes under, hips up and back. Nice stretch here. Alrighty, let's take it back down to that child's pose. We're going to go through once again. We'll add on another layer this next time. We're going to get our lower body stretch on. Give me 1 more nice deep breath in this child's pose. Fabulous. Let's take it to puppy. Bring those knees in just slightly. Take those arms out long. Nice big stretch through the chest. Let's find our spinal twist. Right arm threads under. Left arm can either stay out long, come in, or come around behind the back for our half bind. Nice deep breath here. Go ahead and extend, trade sides. Left arm threads through. Right arm options. Fabulous work, you guys. Go ahead and extend that right arm if you found that bind. Take it back to center. Twice each direction here, cobra and puppy. Press the hips forward, find that cobra. Again, low cobra is still an option if that's what works for you here. And then press those hips up and back, puppy. One more time each direction. Press it forward. Press it back. And then let's meet in that puppy. So pressing those hips, in that cobra. So pressing those hips forward and then lowering down. We've got that spinal twist, that chest opener in each direction. So left arm comes out long, right arm used for support, right knee bends, lifts, setting it over top. Again, option to intensify by taking that right arm up towards the ceiling. Big inhale and exhale. And let's trade sides. Same thing, other direction. Right arm comes out long. Left arm or left leg lifts up. Left arm used for support. Bend the left knee. Set it on that other side. Option to take the left arm up towards the ceiling to intensify. Big inhale and exhale. Go ahead and set it down. Bring it around. We're back on our belly, up and back into that down dog. We're going to transition for some lower body stretches here. So first one is our three-legged dog with a hip opener. Right foot comes up and back, three-legged dog. And then we're going to bend that right knee and just halfway around open that right hip towards that right wall. So I'm opening towards the camera right now. You're going to be opening towards that right wall, wherever your balance allows you to go. So if it only opens that much, that's fine. If it opens a little more, that's also fabulous. Go ahead and take it back, up and back. Bend the left knee, sweep it forward. Keep that left knee off of the floor. Left hand stays down, right arm opens up, spinal twist. Nice big stretch here. Go ahead and bring that right hand down. I'm going to step halfway in with my left leg. So halfway in, and then I'm going to lengthen both legs for that pyramid stretch. I'm finding that super big stretch through the back of my right leg, the back of my front leg. All right, let's take that left leg back out nice and long, bend through that right knee, plant those hands, step the right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Let's hit that other side. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog, nice big stretch. Hip opener bends that left knee, opens the hip towards that left wall, lets that left foot come around almost to that opposite side. Find your balance here. Go ahead, lengthen that left leg, bend the right knee, sweep the left leg forward. Keep the right arm planted, open up through the left, spinal twist. Bring it back down. We're going to step that right foot halfway in, lengthen both of those legs, and find that hamstring stretch for our left side. Fabulous. Bend those knees, step that right foot back. We're back in that lunge. Go ahead and plant those hands. Left goes back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Set those knees down wide. Sit the hips back towards the heels. One more time through, just like that. No add-ons for this fourth round. So we've got our child's pose. Let's take it up to our puppy. Bending those knees, bringing them in, hips go high, arms go long. Spinal twist, right arm comes under, place that shoulder on the floor. Option to find our half bind. If you found that, go ahead, lengthen it, trade sides. Left arm threads through, right arm options. If you found that, go ahead, lengthen it, bring it to center. Twice each direction, cobra, puppy. Cobra. Press it back to our puppy. One more time, cobra. Press it back to that puppy. And the last time to bring it out to cobra, we're going to transition down to the mat for that chest opener, for that hip opener. Left arm goes out nice and long. Right arm used for support. Right knee bends, lift the leg, bring it around behind, open up through the hip, open up through the left side of the chest. Option to take that right arm up. Fabulous. Let's switch sides. Right arm and leg come back around. We take that right arm out long, left arm used for support, left leg lifts, knee bends, bring that foot around behind. Open up through the left side of the chest. Option to take that left arm up, the right side of the chest, left arm up towards the ceiling. There we go. Whew. All right, go ahead and bring that left hand down, bring that right hand back in, turn those toes over, press those hips up and back, down dog. Three-legged dog on that right side, press that foot up and back. Bend at the knee, hip opener is your option here. If you found that option, lengthen that leg, bend the left knee, sweep the right leg forward, keep the left arm planted to open up. Spinal twist. Bring it down, step that left leg halfway in, lengthen both of those legs, hamstring stretch, pyramid. Bend that right knee, step that left leg back, plant the hands, right foot goes back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Hip opener option. Bend at that knee, bring the foot around behind, find your balance. Take it long once again, bend that knee, sweep the left leg forward, plant it down, right hand stays down, left arm opens up. Go ahead and bring that left hand down, step that right leg halfway in, lengthen both of those legs, pyramid stretch. Bend those knees, step it halfway back, find that one final stretch, and then we're gonna take that left back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Set those knees down nice and wide onto that mat, set the hips back towards the heels. Walk those hands in nice and close to the knees, sit that torso up. We're up nice and tall on those knees, we've got that super long spine. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's Mini Flow Monday. I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope that that was a good stretch and a refreshing routine that you can add to your week this week. The light in me honors the light in you, bowing as we say namaste.